Well, as we go into the final days of our series of God's guidance, we're going to be looking at a subject that many of us can find difficult at times, and that is letting go of fear. And in Timothy 1:7 is really a powerful reminder that fear is not something that God has placed in us. The verse states, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-discipline." So when we think of fear, it's easy to associate it with hesitation, doubt, and uncertainty. But fear often arises when we face the unknown or when we feel inadequate to meet the challenge. But this verse reassures us that fear does not come from God, but instead He has given us the tools to overcome it. And God's gift of power, love, and self-discipline equip us to face the challenges head on. See, power gives us the strength and the confidence to take action. Love helps us to overcome fear with the compassion and trust. And self-discipline enables us to make sound decisions rather than reacting impulsively. So when we're fearful, we tend to think we're not enough, or that the situation is beyond our control. And yet, 2 Timothy 1:7 tells us that God's Spirit within us makes us more than enough. And as He walks with us into this unknown. So reflecting on the question, what fears are holding you back from stepping into the next phase of your life? It's vital for spiritual growth. See, fear can take many forms. There's fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of change, or even fear of success. And each of these fears can keep us stuck, preventing us from really moving into the fullness of life that God has for us. So the key is recognizing these fears and then surrendering them to God, knowing that He will guide us. So fear thrives when we focus on ourselves, on our limitations, our weaknesses, and our lack of control. But when we shift our focus to God's power, love, and provision, fear loses its grip. So by trusting in His presence and strength, we gain the courage to step forward, knowing that we are never alone in our journey. You see, the prayer for the day should be this, that where the day that we speak directly to the heart of releasing fear. And it's this: Lord, release our fears to You. Fill us with Your strength and boldness as we move forward in faith. Amen. You see, this is a prayer that invites us to surrender what's holding us back and to ask for the strength that comes from God. It is a humble acknowledgement that we can't always control our circumstances, but we can control how we respond with faith instead of fear. So when we ask God to fill us with the strength and the boldness, we're committing to trust Him even when the path is unclear. And this act of faith allows us to experience growth and transformation. And helps us to stepping into the next phase of our life and with confidence, knowing that God's power, love, and self-discipline are guiding us every step of the way. Letting go of fear is an ongoing process, but as we cultivate trust in God and His promises, we can move forward in peace, assured that He has already equipped us with everything that we need to fulfill our calling.